hate to tell you this, but what you've been taught about manifesting is all wrong. And I'm here today to set the record straight. In today's video, we are going to talk about the biggest lie that people tell about how to manifest and what actually to do instead. My name is Katie Quick. My pronouns are she, her. I'm a licensed therapist, manifestation coach, and founder of Magnetic Queer. So the number one lie that people tell about manifesting is that you manifest from your thoughts. This is not true. You do not manifest from your thoughts, but instead you manifest from your subconscious. And I know you've heard all over the internet, think positive, make your vision board, do these affirmations, and whatever you desire is going to come to fruition. Now, thinking positive and having that kind of mindset is a really powerful thing. But imagine if everything that we thought became reality. That would be wild. So your thoughts don't have as much power as you think. But instead, we are driven by the energy of our subconscious thoughts. Now, you might be wondering how our subconscious thoughts form. Your subconscious thoughts and your subconscious beliefs are formed during childhood, depending on the experiences you had with your family, in your communities, schools, churches, and just society in general. So you learned early on, is it safe to be me? Am I allowed to use my voice? Am I good enough? Do I belong here just as I am? And these beliefs, they're formed so young, yet they stay with you throughout your entire life. And they really dictate what your experience is, what your reality is. So if you have negative subconscious beliefs like I'm not good enough, or I'm hard to love, or it's not safe for me to use your voice, you may see experiences in your current reality that reflect these beliefs. Maybe it's in the romantic relationships that you have. Maybe it's in the types of bosses that you encounter in your career. Maybe it's the way you carry yourself and how much confidence that you have. So all of these things, it's like they're programs that are running behind the surface that are creating the reality that you have. So if you want to change your reality, you need to identify what those subconscious beliefs are and then shift them to a more empowered state. Now, let's say, for example, you learned from an early age, based on how you were treated, that it wasn't safe for you to be yourself. That means you would have deviated from your authentic self, from who you truly always were, in order to feel safe, to feel loved, and to belong in your family system, at school, or in your community. So, in other words, you moved away from your center and being who you were always meant to be. Now, this is especially true if you had any kind of trauma as a child, or if you are part of a marginalized group. When you have trauma of any kind, or you are othered in any way, you learn pretty early on that who you are is not okay. So you really start to move off of your center. You really start to behave and think and perform in ways that you are seeing are going to get you loved and accepted. And so your work in this present day then is to do the specific healing work to get you back into alignment with your authentic self. And the reason that we do that is because it is from your authentic self, from your authenticity, from your alignment that you are the most magnetic. In other words, authenticity equals magnetism. So what you need to understand is that you do not manifest from your thoughts. You do not manifest from thinking positive and visualizing alone. Manifestation is really about healing. And the way I like to think about it is that manifestation and healing go hand in hand. So if you are finding yourself stuck or repeating unhealthy patterns, or you're unhappy or unfulfilled, I am willing to bet that you have some negative or limiting subconscious beliefs that are floating around in the background that are creating your reality. And if that's the case, you don't need to think more positively or work harder. We need to get in there with the specific subconscious healing work to rewire your brain, to rewire those limiting beliefs and create more empowering beliefs that you can actually align with, that actually represent who you are and what you want. And that is the work that we do together in the Magnetic Queer Collective. So if you are a spiritual queer, questioning, curious, or just an ally that wants to be a part of something magical, then I would love for you to join us. Magnetic Queer is a trauma-informed personal growth and manifestation community where I walk you through the healing work that you need to do in order to remove the blocks that will help you manifest the life and love that you desired. So inside the collective, we have a trauma-informed manifestation curriculum that I've created that takes you step by step through this process. You are part of a safe and supportive and loving community where everyone belongs and everyone is safe to fail and to learn and to be themselves. And you also have access to weekly coaching, which is my favorite thing in the whole wide world, with our group of other people who are on the journey just like you. It is an incredible community. If you are anything like me and you know that there is more to this life than what you are experiencing now, and you are into manifestation and personal growth, check out the link below for the Magnetic Queer Collective to learn more or to join us. We would love to have you. Make sure that you like this video and subscribe below so that you can have access to all of the content that I'm going to be creating about my favorite topic, manifestation. I'll see you next time.